Why do we need to become aware of healing some issues and not others? Well, this is a big topic of conversation and one that takes place around the energy healing community. I believe it depends how deeply we want to look at this question because on the surface, it's quite simple. I'm Jackie Lara Herod, the Tigress of the Light. I'm a spiritual mentor, international best-selling author of multiple books, and the developer of quantum healing modality Fractaline Healing. We can understand healing as the restoration of rightful balance and flow of energy to a system or area. Everything is energy, so healing will ultimately always come back to this simple fact. However, there are some cases we need to become more aware or conscious of why there is an imbalance or disruption in the flow of energy. Perhaps we are talking about someone with a medical condition, let's say asthma. Now, asthma, being directly related to the lungs and the ability to breathe, can then offer clues as to the person's feeling, perhaps around grief or feeling stuck in some way or restricted. We can look at this topic from multiple angles, such as from the physical side, obviously not being able to breathe, but we can see that emotional, there could be upset around something, and even spiritually, the perhaps a spiritual restriction of some sort. You can see now that healing can be quite complex since more often than not, a simple issue such as asthma would require healing on multiple levels of the being physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. There are some cases, however, that healing can happen instantaneously. The reason why I believe this can happen is because the soul didn't have something to learn around the exploration of why the energetic disruption occurred in the first place. It could even be said that the soul wanted to experience what it would be like to have a miracle healing or a healing which took relatively little to no effort. We can also consider that since everything is energy, if we were to simply remember this fact that energy really is everything, we could instantly shift the block, the restriction, the imbalance of energy, and therefore restore proper energetic flow and function. This is very simple. The trouble is that most of us have very strong programming which tells us that this isn't possible. Or perhaps we believe it is possible, especially when we witness someone else struggling with an issue. But when it comes to applying it to ourselves, well, it doesn't go exactly as how we would like to experience it. In this case, we would need to find the limiting programs which restrict or prevent us from that immediate healing, that shift in energy, so proper function can be restored. That brings us back to, what does the soul want to get out of this life? Does the soul want to experience some trouble, some disruptive energies, and then learn how to restore proper energy flow? Probably. There's likely a lot of that. But then we can look at it from another angle and remember that we are very powerful, and the soul may very well want us to remember this power. As we step more and more into our inner authority and reclaim our true nature, energies are going to flow within and around us with greater ease, strength, and integrity. This means fewer and fewer things can cause our energy to become unbalanced. For for some people who are striving to claim or reclaim their self mastery, there will likely be a combination of everything we've talked about today. Unlearning the programs we take on throughout our life can be a challenging process, mostly because they are unconscious. These programs are unconscious. However, once they become conscious, once we become aware of our limiting programs or false programs, we can more easily reframe them into something positive. If you haven't already, please check out our previous episode where we offer a light language activation for calling out those unconscious programs so they can be addressed in the best way for you. I would also suggest checking out Fractaline Healing to gain more tools and assistance with releasing old programs and replacing them with positive, high vibrational energy. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you have found this episode useful. If you have, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so that you know when we have new stuff coming out, which is about once a week. And remember to check out our international best-selling books. These are really, really powerful light code books with channeled messages that are brought in from the universe, very pure, refined energy that we can tune into on all levels of our being, consciously and unconscious, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, all levels across all the dimensions. They're really, really powerful for digging into those challenging energies, but also enhancing what we want to be enhancing in our life. It's a full, broad spectrum for you to work with. So that's why these books are so powerful and sweet. They come forward with a lot of love and a lot of integrity to work with you in the best possible way. And fractaline healing is a meditative healing modality, but it's more than just a healing modality. It's an experience, it's a spiritual experience that really is designed to help us integrate the awakening process. Simply by entering into the space of fractaline healing through meditation, our chakras are aligned and our vibration is automatically increasing. Our energy is automatically becoming more refined and tuned into those higher vibrational beings, such as the Ascended Masters and our higher aspects. We offer fractaline healing workshops throughout the year. There are currently 5 levels to work with, although I suspect there may be more coming in the future. So be sure to check out when those workshops are becoming available, or you can email us at info@lightcodesbylara.com. I'll be sure to leave links in the description below for how you can contact us, how you can check out our Instagram and our Facebook, and of course, our books and websites. And if you have any topic suggestions for us for these YouTube videos, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Until we see you again, all blessings.